Hey, what's up, astronaut? Shane here from Rocket Parrot Sound, coming to you live from the one and only Bali, Indonesia. Yeah, weird location, but it's awesome here. Anyway, what I want to talk to you today about is this awesome sound. So this is what it sounds like. Before we cue the sexy Rocket Parrot Sound intro, just know these wavetables aren't part of Serum, but you can download them for free in the description down below. They're part of an upcoming pack. More on that later. Just go ahead and cue the intro. Alright, sexy Rocket Parrot Sound intro just played, so now we could go ahead and jump into this. Basically, we're going to, whoa, there I am. We're going to go ahead and choose our wavetables. So, as you can see, we got a bunch of random folders here. This is because we're building out a new Serum factory wavetable upgrade, right? So you guys don't have to keep using the same old Serum wavetables, and you could stop sounding like everyone else and start implementing awesome wavetables, you know, like actually good ones. So this is what we're building. All right, guys, so we'll just go ahead and grab RPS Bubbly Boy. Now we got Bubbly Boy into Serum. All right, you hear it's a growly waveform because, hey, that's what it's part of. We got a bunch of different wavetable folders for different wavetable properties, so pretty cool. Anyway, go ahead and drop the level all the way down to 0. We're gonna put some movement onto this, right? Let me see, just create a simple shape, just like this, nothing crazy. Just a nice little rhythm shape. Put on trigger, and now's the fun part where we rhythmify it by putting up the unison to 9 voices, and believe it or not, we're not changing the random phase at all, we're just gonna leave it right there, alright? Okay, sounding a little bit rhythm so far, I think so. Go ahead and take our wavetable warp selection now, and we're gonna take on our ASM minus, okay? And what we're doing here is we're literally just shifting over, as you can see, just this half of the waveform, just pushing it, it's like, just like that, right? So we're gonna go ahead and turn this up, and we get that nice shape, right? Now here's the fun part, we're gonna take our LFO2 and we're actually going to modulate it backwards. Okay, and this is just going to create a little bit of a ramp effect. That way, as we play throughout the sound, it just adds a little bit more movement in the beginning, because, you know, rhythm is a genre where it can be bland if you don't have much movement. So we're just kind of working with what we got here to create an even more interesting sound. Okay, so now it's the part where we move on to our sub oscillator, where you can just go ahead and put this on. We're changing it up from a normal sine waveform to this other like rounded one. So we'll put this on direct out. That way it's not affected by anything in the effects section. And we'll just put on this LFO number 1 onto here. So now we got a little sub into the mix. Not bad. And oscillator B, we're not going to be using a Serum factor wavetable. We're going to go back here into our mellow, all right? And these ones are going to be great for leads and stuff. Where are you? Mellow, pulse width modulator, whatever. This is just adding a little bit of that extra taste to the sound, you know? Alright, that is good, because it's going to be distorted, so that works out great. Let's go into our filters. We're going to grab, from the miscellaneous section, we're going to grab our band reject. Yeah, band rejects are awesome, especially with these rhythmish kind of basses, you know? You create some really cool results. Just put the LFO on here. Alright. And we might as well turn on noise. So turn down for the noise oscillator, and we'll just put on a little bit of noise right here. Okay, not bad at all. Yeah, let's modulate this. All right, the only thing that we got to do here is change the width so we can actually get some cool movement in here, because it sounds like a typical boring rhythm bass until we go now into our LFO2 and we just add in some movement with the width. Alright, anyway guys, that's going to take us straight into the effects section. First effect on the list, distort this bad boy. Alright, not bad at all. Put on our filter next, and this is where things actually get legit, because right now it's not sounding too crazy. We turned up the resonance on the band reject, and I could tell you guys already like, dude, what on earth is this guy saying? Oh yeah, by the way, we just turn on the mix a little bit on the band reject. But yeah, we go into our filter now, and it's automatically on low pass 6. But we're gonna go into the flanges now. We're gonna select a flanger minus, and this right here is where we start to add in that metallic, dope tone, right? And this is, the flanges are a lot of fun, right? This is how we can add in tones to the sounds that aren't in there already. Actually give it some depth, you know what I mean? So now we're gonna take our LFO number 3. Actually, no, screw it. We'll take LFO 2. And we're just going to find a nice spot in the cutoff to kind of finish it at. Alright, not bad. Put on our EQ. And here we're just going to be cutting out these lower end frequencies. Alright, so we're going to start off. Oh my gosh, I don't know if the mic's getting destroyed by wind right now, but I am. Anyway, so we got this low cut and the EQ, and we're simply just gonna leave the frequency right around here, and we're gonna go ahead and modulate it now with LFO number 1. And we're gonna take the frequency now of our second one, but except we're gonna put this to the peak and turn down the gain. Actually going to modulate this one back as well. Not sounding crazy yet. I said yet. All right, keep in mind, yet. All right, so that's going to take us straight into this next part where we're simply going to put on our chorus. All right, and the chorus is a fun part, because here we can just kind of mess around with the settings and make them sound as we please. If I turn up the mix all the way, that's how we could hear exactly what's going on in the sound. And we just turn up the low pass filter. All right, boom. Let's just modulate it here with this first LFO. That way we have a little bit more of background noise. We have a chorus following the sound, like a chorus, all making it sound fuller. All right, boom, boom. Put on, where are we? Yes, okay, we're moving good, man. We're going good. Put on our compressor, multi-band, of course. Alright, boom. Now we're gonna go ahead and make it a little bit more metallic by putting on a delay, because of course, it's a Riddim bass if we don't have a short delay on it, right? Now we can just go ahead and put this to around 63, but believe it or not, we're gonna put this on ping pong delay, and we're gonna be using this as a filter, right? So just in the background, we got a little bit extra, you know, and those specific frequencies that have the delay on them are being filtered, right? And this is really powerful for creating, like, it just allows us to have more control over the delay, which is, you know, allows us to have more control over the sound. Into the hyper, just go ahead and turn that down. And of course, we're gonna put on a little bit of dimension. Expand that biatch, but you're gonna realize it's not sounding right. You know, it's still like a boring Riddim bass. So what do we do to make it more interesting? Well, since we have an interesting wavetable, we just go ahead and put on LFO 3 onto the wavetable position, right? And we'll create a nice little curve like this. Put it on trigger. But we can make it sound even more interesting by going into the matrix now. I'm gonna grab our LFO number 4, and we're just going to make this change the overall master tune, right? So we just go boom, a little something like that. All right, we'll make it go up 1, global master tune. Put this on 1/2. Okay, boom. All right, guys, so that's what we have so far, and I just realized I'm a silly goose. We had to extend this over right here. So just like that, we have the OG sound. I was so silly, guys. I was missing this whole thing this entire time. I just need to move this over, and we get the OG sound, right? And then we can just play with different tones here with the cutoff. Totally up to you. Anyway, guys, go ahead and grab your wavetables in the description down below, and of course sign up for the early access list, because why not? You can literally go ahead and upgrade your entire Serum wavetable library when we go ahead and drop this new thing. So make sure you hop on the early access list. So you're also going to get bonuses that you can't get anywhere else unless you're on the early access list when we release it. So that's in the description down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Without further ado, my name is Shane from Rocky Pirate Sound. I'll catch you guys in the next video.